Welcome back to Killer Krunch. This week's episode is about a man who was more than just a killer. He was a con man, an architect of nightmares. Herman Webster Mudgett, born in 1861 in New Hampshire to a strict, abusive household. His father was violent, his mother controlling. Home life was cold. At school, Herman was shy, bullied, but fascinated by death. Rumours spread he practiced surgery on animals, and when classmates forced him to touch a skeleton, he didn't flinch. He stared in fascination. He excelled in science, but just as quickly learned how to lie, cheat, and steal. By medical school, his curiosity had turned darker. He stole cadavers, staged fake accidents, and pulled off insurance scams. Fraud and death, side by side. In his 20s, Herman shed his name. He became Dr. Henry Howard Holmes, polished, charming and handsome, a man people trusted instantly. Behind the mask, he was already a predator. He married multiple women under different names, borrowed money that he'd never repay, and defrauded business partners. He lived on lies, always looking for the next scheme. Chicago, 1893. The World's Fair was coming, millions of visitors on the way. For Holmes it was perfect. He bought some land and built what he called a hotel, but this wasn't for guests, it was for prey. Holmes kept construction workers in the dark, hiring, firing, never paying. No one ever saw the full plan but him. The result? A nightmare maze, hallways that led to nowhere, staircases into brick walls, and doors that locked from the outside. Behind the walls were secret passages, gas lines, soundproof rooms, and below it all the basement, furnaces, acid vats, and dissection tables. From the street it looked harmless. Inside it was a labyrinth of death. When the fair opened, they came in droves. Travellers, workers, young women. Holmes offered them a new life and a chance at romance. Then he locked the doors. Julia Smythe and her daughter, last seen on Christmas Eve. Emmeline Sigrand, lured with a promise of marriage, vanished after stepping into his office. And Minnie Williams, tricked into signing over her property. She and her sister Nanny never walked out again. Holmes turned his castle into a killing ground. Some victims were sealed inside airtight vaults, their fists leaving bloody marks as the oxygen ran out. Others were gassed through hidden pipes, whilst Holmes watched through peepholes. And when the screams stopped, their bodies dropped down chutes straight into the basement. Holmes stripped valuables from the dead. Furnaces roared through the night, burning evidence to ash, and skeletons, polished clean, they were sold to medical schools for profit. Holmes didn't just kill, he recycled death. By the time investigators began asking questions, the castle had swallowed dozens, maybe hundreds. The true number remains hidden. It wasn't the murders that caught up with Holmes, it was the fraud. Insurance scams gone wrong left a trail of evidence. He was arrested in 1894. During the trial, he confessed to 27 murders, but investigators suspected the real number was far higher. Holmes was hanged in 1896. Even in death, he couldn't resist a trick. He asked to be buried in concrete so no one could dissect his body the way he had done to so many others. Thanks for watching another bowl of Killer Krunch. If you enjoyed this episode, please like and subscribe. And remember, if a man offers you a night in his dodgy hotel, tell him to do one.
Start your day the killer way with a bowl of fright and fun. It's crunchy, spooky, downright kooky. You'll scream when the day is done.